Okay.
All right, we're recording now.
Okay, Whitman Conservation Commission meeting is now open at 7:32. The first order of business is to approve the minutes of October the 17th, I believe. Is there any questions on the minutes of October?
Okay. No, I move to approve the minutes of October 20th.
I'm
Second.
sorry, 20th, yes. Okay, Spencer?
I would second that.
Seconded.
Okay, any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye,
Three.
also.
Three in
Three.
favor. Approved. Okay. Now the first hearing.
Okay, which is the sewer line?
Yes. And that should be the engineer, Alyssa Longo. And yeah, here she is. And if there's anybody from DEP or an abutter.
Okay, hi Alyssa, how are you? Oh, there she is.
We
I
can't
can
hear you,
see you,
Alyssa.
but I cannot hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, good.
Okay. The Whitman Conservation Commission received a notice of intent on a project on Auburn Street known as the 20-inch force main replacement in Whitman, Mass. The applicant is the town of Whitman, DPW 100 Exeter Street in the town of Whitman. And the project is to replace the main 20-inch force main pipe from Auburn Street, which goes to the Brockton treatment plant, and the Whitman responsibility is only in Whitman. Now so you Alyssa, you want to explain the project and then we can ask some questions?
Yeah, I can walk you through it. And if I can, I'll share my screen as well.
Okay.
Let's see. Can everybody see this figure of the force main?
You lost me.
Yes, I can see it.
Okay.
Okay, I have been cut off.
Can you not see it, George?
Nope. I have been completely cut off. Down to the icons.
You may need to reopen Zoom or just let the icon on the bottom of your screen.
Which is,
Should just say Zoom webinar.
nope.
What are you seeing on your screen, George?
I see the date. Oh, Whitman Hanson. Oh, panelists for Whitman Conservation Commission. Maybe that's it. I don't know. Let me see what happens. I clicked on. Nope. Okay. Let me see. See, this will do it. Nope, I'm completely gone. Okay.
We still see you and hear you, so you have Zoom open somewhere.
Well, I can't get my picture in. I can't get Elisa and the Zoom. The Zoom is gone on my computer.
Alyssa, could you try to stop sharing and then reshare again? See if it'll...
Sure.
Do you see it now, George?
No,
You don't see Zoom webinar participants?
I'm on Microsoft Edge, which is the news.
For some reason, your computer seems to always hide Zoom.
Yeah, it's really, all right, we can carry on even though I can't see anybody and you cannot see me.
We can see you.
We can see
Really?
you, George.
Huh, that's odd because I cannot see anybody whatsoever.
Well, we're counting you as present. We can
Your application is still open. It's hidden somewhere on your computer. So if you hover your mouse at the bottom of the screen, maybe something will pop up that has a little Zoom symbol, or if you minimize all the windows on your screen to get to your desktop.
All right, let me. No, I'm gone. I'm back to the icons. Microsoft Edge.
You have the search icon at the very bottom left. It's a little magnifying glass.
Yes, I see that right there.
Click in that and type in Zoom.
Type here to search.
Yep, type Zoom.
Okay.
And then open up the app. This should say start Zoom. You should be able to open that up. And
Oh, I see a map.
There you go. We're back in.
Awesome.
Oh, you guys, Ryan, I don't know. You're incredible. They're not paying you enough. Thank you. All right, I see you, Elisa.
Okay, awesome. Don't touch anything.
That was all Spencer, by the way.
Thank you, Spencer. So yeah, my name's Alyssa Longo. I work for Environmental Partners, and we are the engineer working with the town of Whitman. And Ziad Carey, who is managing this project. I'm not sure if he's joined the call or not, but he should be here shortly. So the town of Whitman owns and operates a 20-inch sewer force main. It's approximately 16,000 linear feet, and it starts in Whitman on Auburn Street at the pump station. I believe it's 599 Auburn Street. And it runs throughout the roadway before it crosses into this wooded cross-country easement, and that's where it crosses into Brockton. It continues through wetlands and through a lot of forested areas, and then it goes through a landfill and a junkyard before terminating in Southfield Drive in Brockton. So as far as you're concerned, the NOI only covered what actually is within the town limits of Whitman, which is about 7,000 feet in the roadway, and then another like 600 feet in resource areas in the wetlands. So the reason that we're here today, it kind of started back in 2016 and then again in 2017 when the force main experienced 2 breaks and it was leaking sewage into the wetland areas right around the town border. And so Whitman and their Department of Public Works asked us to investigate the force main and the conditions of the soil and find out what had caused the breaks. And so at that point, we came to you guys in 2018 and we asked for permission to clear the easement so that we could have access for the investigation and so that we could have access in case of another emergency. And that investigation revealed that the force main was in really corrosive soils and that had caused 2 holes in the pipe, and that really the next step would be to replace the entire force main. So that's what we're here proposing today, a complete replacement of the force main. It will be equivalently sized and it will follow the same alignment as the existing pipe, but it will be made out of plastic pipe, either PVC and HDPE, which is going to be stronger and resistant to corrosion. And so the plans that we submitted show, let me see if I can pull this up. So the plans that we submitted to you show the new force main throughout the roadway. It's this dark black line and it follows the same alignment as the existing. And then right here is where it veers off the road and it enters into this wetland area. where we have filter socks proposed throughout the construction. We're also proposing construction mats for all equipment to use to protect the wetlands. And then there's also this small intermittent stream that runs along the force main. And so in that area, we're proposing to do some horizontal directional drilling beneath the stream so that we don't disturb it, versus everywhere else along the alignment. The plan is just to use open cut excavation and install the force main that way. And this might be a little small for you to see, but this is just a figure depicting the type of directional drilling we're anticipating, where instead of the roadway, this is your intermittent stream, and we can go beneath it without dredging or disturbing the stream. Also in the drawings, we included some details, like I said, for the filter sock, for the construction matting, for dewatering, and basically how we plan to protect the wetlands during this process. And I guess just to give you an update of where all the rest of the permitting stands, we submitted a similar NOI to Brockton, and we'll be presenting this project at a hearing with them tomorrow night. And we've also submitted to the Mass Historical Commission. We submitted a pre-construction notification to the Army Corps, and we also submitted an environmental notification form to MEPA as part of this project. It was determined that the 401 water quality and the Chapter 91 review by DEP were not going to be required based on the resource areas we were disturbing. So that's just a quick summary of the work that we're proposing and kind of the background of how it all started. But if you have any questions, go ahead.
Okay, I have a couple. Basically, we're more or less concerned with the area of the wetlands and so forth. But the old pipe, what are you going to do with that?
Yeah, so right now, as part of this project, the pipe is going to remain in place, and the new one will just be installed basically right next to it. And then if the funds are available, the town would like to do some more inspections, some CCTV, and see if we can line the pipe or repair the pipe in place and have that as a bypass option in the future.
Now, the purpose of replacing the pipe, because it's no longer, well, it's leaking. You know, you got roots and water and everything going inside. Now, what happens, say, the next 10 or 20 years, that pipe caves in? The old pipe.
Right.
What's going to happen to the groundwater table? What's going to happen to the soil around it if it does cave in?
Yeah, so like I said, the town is looking to hopefully do some further investigation, and maybe they could, if we line the pipe, that'll be like a structural lining that would protect it from collapsing. And that would be the plan based on the available budget.
Now how deep is this pipe going to go now?
So we did include some profile views, and in general, we tried to stay about 5 feet below grade.
5 feet below grade?
Yeah.
Okay.
And as part of the work, I should have mentioned, we'll be installing a few manholes with air release valves or cleanouts at high and low points, but that should match the existing force main as well, pretty much.
Yeah, and all the connections and everything will be sealed tight, so water won't come in. And and the fill, we plan on removing that?
In a couple places in Brockton, we're concerned where there might be some unsuitable fill, but I believe our soil testing in Whitman indicated that everything could be reused with the PVC pipe.
Yeah, okay. Now, There was some mention about maybe some kind of a path or a roadway where a vehicle can drive down there.
Mhm.
Yeah, you still thinking about that?
At this time, we're not,
Okay.
just because that's kind of more of a permanent effect, and we don't
Yes, it
want,
is.
we
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
want,
it would be because of the vegetation, the trees and everything all go back up again.
yeah, so I know we had talked in the past about maybe a gravel road or something, but that's not part of the work right now.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
So I have a question on the old pipe. If it's not being replaced and it possibly will be removed in the future, will it be like drained out or emptied so that it doesn't continue to leak?
Yeah, it will, once the new pipe is installed and is active, the old pipe would be emptied.
Okay.
Okay. So I see that you plan on doing this starting next May and finishing it a year later, so forth. So if you need more time, just write a letter and let us know.
Okay,
Not a problem. It'd be good for 3 years. If you need another 3 years, we could do 3 years, even though you may not need it.
okay, yeah, hopefully we're anticipating, probably a year of construction starting next May.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that
Well,
just for clarification, is that just the Whitman portion or is that the entire pipeline?
No, sorry, a year, I guess, would be the whole, force main,
Okay.
yeah, that's from the pumping station all the way into the Proctor line.
correct?
Yeah, so you'll be busy and I assume the fill along Auburn Street from the pumping station will be filled back in and so forth and packed down. Okay.
Yeah.
I know the plans, 78 pages or so, quite extensive, so forth. Spencer, you have any more questions?
No, I'm good.
Elaine? Elaine, can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, you have any questions?
No, no. I'm just taking the notes.
Yeah, I know you can't. It's hard to do both, and so forth. Okay, I've been thinking about any special order conditions, but I can't not come up with anything that is well needed. We have the 18 basics,
Yep.
so forth. I think that will be good enough for this plan. It'll help out, and of course, put the sign up, DEP 340 dash, was it 04?
6-2.
Yeah, 04 two, was it
6-2.
62? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You must have gotten that, Alyssa, did you?
Is this the Mass DEP file number?
yeah, you got the review
It
letter
came
from
this
DEP.
morning.
Oh,
It
okay,
came
yeah, we
today.
haven't seen it yet, but I'm glad you received it.
Yeah, it came this morning.
Good.
Yes. Yeah, so which is good. Okay, I don't think Bruce Martin, according to you, represent the town and the company, so forth.
No, the person representing the town is the sewer department person, Dennis Smith. It's
Oh,
in
Dennis
the
Smith,
order of
it's not
conditions.
Bruce Martin, okay.
No, it's for the sewer department.
Sewer
And it's
department,
all
yes.
in the first page of the notice of intent.
Okay, I don't have, going through this, I know you got phase 1, 2, and 3 and so forth. It's, I know it's gonna be quite a project, but didn't expect it to be that much. Okay, well, you have any questions, Elisa? Any more questions on this?
No, if you're all set, then I am.
Yeah, has anybody else have any questions?
Nope.
Or no?
Okay, that's, I don't know, was there a gate there at one time or a guardrail?
I don't
Mhm.
believe so.
I don't know if one's needed keeping people from driving in there. Yeah, I don't know if one is needed, but Public
Yep.
Works would check that out if one is needed.
Sure.
Okay, that's it for me and for the other members then. If there's no more questions on this, it's pretty well laid out where what you're gonna do is quite a project, so forth, and so I will close close the hearing.
Yep.
Yeah, I lost you again.
Oh,
No, she took her map down. So we're all showing now.
But for some reason, whenever a change happens in Zoom, he loses the window. So
Well,
George,
my
just do what
screen
you-
my
do what you
screen
did-
went blank.
Yeah, do what you did the last time and click
Go to the
search
search
bar.
magnifying. Yep.
Okay, I'll go down to the magnifying glass.
Yep. And just type in Zoom. And then click Zoom app.
Here we go. Okay, I see you, Alicia. You're still there. Okay,
We didn't go away, George. You did.
yeah, there's a Carrie and Mark Ledger, which is on the phone.
Yep, we're here, George. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. You guys have any questions?
Oh, not about this. I'm looking about the next meeting.
Oh, the next hearing. Okay, sorry about that. Okay.
My
Okay.
bad. Just didn't know. Just technology's got me, going.
Well, you're not the only one. If it wasn't for Ryan. And everybody, it's a learning process for everybody. That's for sure.
George, now that you've closed the hearing, you want to take a vote. We do have a quorum.
Okay. I will entertain a motion to close the hearing with the basic 18 order of conditions.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. So it'll be
That's 3 in
3-0.
favor to none. Okay. So the order of conditions is granted as discussed in the hearing. And I'll prepare that, and I'll be in touch with you, Alyssa, about the copies and the rest of the paperwork. It may take a couple of days.
Okay. Great. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Alicia. Appreciate it.
Thank you guys. Have a good night.
You
Thank you.
also. Okay. Let me put this aside. I'm confused. I'm still on, which is good. Okay. Hang on here. I gotta go to my iPhone to get the. Okay, I didn't print it out. do have it on my iPhone somewheres.
This is the hearing for
This is the
uh,
hearing
Columbia
on,
Auto for the
Columbia
after the fact
Auto.
parking area. Right.
Yeah, on the-
681 Temple Street.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I do have it. Hang on. Yeah, eventually we have to get hard copies. Okay, well, anyways, Columbia Auto, is there anybody there from them?
Cameron Larson is right there on the screen.
Yep. Good evening, Commission. Am I, is my video up? I don't see it on my end for some reason.
Oh, I
Um,
see Camera Larson with a flagpole.
Okay. Well, we can, I guess that's okay. At least you got the audio. Yeah, it's
Yes.
Kevin Larson with Environmental Consulting and Restoration. Here to present the after the fact notice of intent for 681 Temple Street.
Yes. Apparently they had filled in some land across the way to the next door neighbor's property, and they're using it as a parking lot.
Well, it is a parcel owned by Columbia Auto Body. They didn't fill anything, but they did cut down the existing vegetation in the area to create a gravel parking area. It is located within the 100-foot buffer zone to BVW. So what we're proposing is to, permit the parking lot as it stands now. We're also proposing to install an infiltration trench, which has been, details have been provided on the plan for that. And then we're also proposing to include some additional stabilization along the slope between the parking area and the BVW with some native plantings and seed mix in that area to provide some added benefit to the buffer zone.
Yeah, it's that stone mix and so forth is pretty solid and so forth, and I did not notice much erosion due to site inspection, but something's got to stabilize the whole banks in the back and also along the side and so forth.
Yes.
I do have a couple questions. Is that I assume that you're going to plow that lot and it's going to be used for employee parking?
The intent is to use it for employee parking. Yes, correct.
Okay, I know that the original notice of intent, employee parking was required around the new building, and that's no longer going to be that way?
That's correct. They ran into issues. They didn't have enough room for the employee parking. So that's why they're utilizing this portion of the property.
Okay, so basically, you're gonna have to plow the snow to get to the proposed lot. And being wetlands in the back and along the side, you cannot plow or dump snow in wetlands. So I would suggest that you plow the snow and push it straight out back and let it sit on top of the lot and let it melt, and then infiltrate or perk through the land and down out normally and so forth. I don't think that you probably need some light sanding, but I would not use any salt because that salt will get down there in the wetlands anyways, even from the highway. So I would recommend that with the snow plowing on that. Now, along the back and along the left side of the lot, I was thinking of a fence.
Well, yeah, a fence. We didn't propose a fence. What we were proposing with that stabilization of the slope between the parking and the parking area and the wetland. We were proposing to stabilize it with a native seed mix, and then we also proposed some blueberry bushes in the area that we could establish kind of in a row, basically, to have a more, as opposed to a fence, having a natural barrier.
Well, I just wanted to try to prevent somebody plowing and pushing it into the wetlands and down the slope of the snow, and also a vehicle going down. I know I don't know how many cars that were there, maybe 12, 10 or 12 cars. I'm not sure the exact amount, but I don't know. I'm just kind of thinking ahead and what the heck is going on with that lot there and so forth.
I think in terms of the snow plowing, I think we'll have to utilize obviously an area within the parking as opposed, like you said, to pushing it off into the wetlands, either using an area that exists as parking along that eastern property line. There is a fence along that line at this
Yeah,
point.
yeah, you're talking about the stockade fence?
Yes, correct.
Yeah, now that belongs to the neighbor next door?
I don't have an answer for you on that. I'm not sure who owns that fence.
Well, they told me that the guy next door owns it.
Okay. I don't expect it's going to be removed. I believe it's there.
I
to
don't think
stay.
so either. Yeah, once you put it in, why remove it? You know, the guy owns it, maybe to block off the view.
We could certainly install some signage along, that side of the parking area, designated snow plow area.
Oh, that'll be good.
Okay, I'll make a
Yeah,
note of that.
that'll be good. Do that. Yes.
Hi, George.
Yes.
Hey, this is Mark, 659 Temple Street.
Yes, Mark, go ahead.
Yes, so basically, I know Eduardo, he seems like a real nice guy and everything. I have no problem with Columbia Auto Body, but I have two concerns, like I said, with the snow removal being plowed, if it's going to affect my property at all. I have been here 25 years and haven't had any flooding yet. So I guess we're going to see how that goes. And also the cars that are going to be allowed over there, how many cars, and are they going to be customers' cars? Are they going to be employees' cars, and how late they're going to be allowed to be there? Are they going to be business hours? Or because my bedroom basically is right on that side of the house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay. From what I understand, it's going to be employee parking, and we can state in the order of conditions, employee parking only. No other vehicle for repair to be parked there. So that area is designated for employee parking only. So it will be during business hours. And I'm not sure about Saturday or Sunday, maybe a half a day on Saturday. I think that would have to be the zoning on that, on the number of cars to be parked there on a Saturday, but I'm not sure. And as for the snow will probably be out back somewheres where that when it does melt and so forth, that it will run down the slopes and so forth, and the erosion control measures would take care of it. There's no water to be dumped there, so forth, or involved. So I don't know. You should be all right as to additional water on your property. I'm sure he knows that you cannot add water to the next door property or any other private land. Does that answer your question, Mark?
Sorry about that, George. Technology again here.
That's okay.
What was that again?
Does that answer your question more or less on the snow and the water?
Okay, yeah, so, you said it's something about the snow was gonna be left on a pile at the end of it?
Well, that would be the obvious place to put it, where that the cars come in,
Okay.
unless they put it toward the front.
No, I don't wanna, listen, I don't wanna, create a problem for them that, like I said, they're nice people and all. I know, I understand this. I just don't want to have any, flooding issues over here, that's all.
Yeah, if it's pushed to the back, I don't expect you to have any flooding. To the front, it may. I'm not sure, and it may create a problem for the vehicles coming in and out of there.
Oh, okay, and my phone cut out of me, on the parking part and the hours and whatnot. I missed that part.
Yeah, that's the zoning officer.
Oh, okay, so it's not environmental, all right.
No, I can't designate the hours of work or hours of parking.
Oh.
There might be a car or two parked overnight there, I don't know.
Oh, no, I get that. It's just,
Yeah.
with the overtime, 10, 11 o'clock at night, like I said, my bedroom's over here.
Oh, I doubt that, but that'll be a good question for the zoning officer, Bob Curran.
Okay, I'll be sure to ask him then.
Yeah, okay. Okay, Spencer, you have a question on this?
In terms of the infiltration trench, I see when is the proposal to put that in?
Well, put it in as soon as possible, once.
That's just pending approval then?
Yeah, you'll probably put it in as soon as possible.
Well, don't forget, no file number has yet been received, and we cannot vote until we receive the file number. And if there's any questions on the file number, then we have to wait until they're resolved.
Yeah.
We can hold this hearing, but we can't vote
Yeah.
until we get all the information.
Okay, okay, Elaine, any question on this?
No, I just want to make it clear
Yeah.
that we can't vote until we have the file number. And I was hoping it would come today, but it did not. So we're going to have to continue this hearing until the next meeting.
Yes. Cameron Larson, you have any questions?
Nope, we are aware that there's no file number yet, so we're just
Yeah.
awaiting DEP for that. So we're perfectly
Yes.
comfortable continuing it. We just wanted to make sure that we could address all the concerns the commission had, if there were any.
Oh, okay, so you got plantings, erosion control, signs up. Maybe a couple of, the signs are going to be along the bank.
Yeah, we could put some conservation posts or conservation signage along the bank. Do not disturb, conservation area, wetland area kind of thing.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Okay, so probably, I don't know, at least two, one on the side and one at the end.
Yep, no problem.
Yeah, and probably out by the guardrail where that the vehicles will be running
Sure
across.
thing.
Yeah.
Is any of that material in your plan, or is this additional?
The signage will be additional. We haven't showed any signage. We
That's
did
what I
include-
recalled. I just wanted to be sure.
Yep, but we can add those to the plan for the
If you,
next
if you
meeting.
would be kind enough to do that, yeah.
No problem.
Okay. Any more questions?
No, this is Mark Ledger again. I was just wondering,
Yes, Mark.
when would the next meeting be, or is there going to be another meeting, or?
Well, there'll have to be another meeting because we have to continue this.
It would be
Because
December.
of this situation, we're going to ask Cable to be able to do one on December the 15th.
15th.
And you will be notified once I get a date so that you'll be able to be present and know that hopefully we'll have everything in place, including the DEP number, so that we can make a vote.
Okay, then. Thank you very much for your time. Like I say, thanks for bearing me with this whole thing here.
So,
Yeah.
so this hearing will be continued to December the 15th, 7:30, Elaine?
7:50.
Oh,
I'll
7:50.
make sure that everybody's here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay, thank you.
And I will notify you.
thank you.
I appreciate that.
All right. I see a picture of a Barry Stafford. You have a question?
Nope, I'm all set. I was just kind of upset that I couldn't join on time. My letter in the mail said 8 p.m., so it looks like I joined late here. But I think
Okay,
I'm all set.
your picture came up in your name, so I don't know if you had a question or not.
Nope, I'm all set.
Okay, thank you. All right, anything else, Spencer?
Nothing for me.
Okay, Spencer, I planned on calling you. You probably feel kind of isolated. Well, we all that way, especially you being new. Sometime I'll give you a call and I can meet you. I would like to meet you down at the Wyatt Trail condos across from McLaughlin Chevrolet, and then I can show you our concerns there,
Okay.
so that you have an idea what's going on.
Not a problem. That's just up the road for me, and I work from home, so it's easy for me to get over there.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It won't take long.
Okay. Just let me know.
So forth that I did have a site inspection Monday morning with the builder and so forth. There went over several items and.
George,
Yeah,
I'm sorry
and-
to interrupt. This is just Cameron again.
Yes.
Can we assume that this is continued, the 681 Temple?
Yes, it will be
Yes.
continued to December 15th at
Great.
7:50.
All right, great. Thank you very much, Commission.
You're
Yeah,
welcome.
you're welcome. So that you know about that project there, so forth, and also I got a call into the engineer who drew the plans up, and also I got a call into the state, but I haven't heard from them yet on that project. I see Dennis Smith. You still there?
Yes, I am, George.
You have any questions?
No, I guess I missed Ziad. I was just leaving the DPW Commissioners meeting, and I guess I missed
Oh,
it.
okay.
Did you talk to Ziad?
Yeah, you're all set.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much for your
Yeah,
consideration.
Alicia, yes, yeah, quite a project
Oh, it will be.
for just that pipe.
Yeah. Starting over.
Yes, you'll get copies.
Right.
I'm sure. Alicia get copies and,
All right. Thank you, board. Thank you and your board.
okay, Dennis, thank you very much.
All right. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Okay, I don't have any other business unless somebody has a question or two.
Nope. Nope.
Elaine, Spencer, so forth, and I'll call you, and I can meet you down there I don't know if you want to ride in my car. I could pick you up, but it's only about a mile down the street. So I could meet you there. Maybe it only take 10 to 15 minutes. I could show you the plans and so forth.
Okay, yeah, just give me a heads up so that I can make sure I'm not in any meetings and I can clear that out. But I can definitely meet you down there.
Yeah, I'll call you and you can designate your own time and day. I'm flexible.
Okay.
Okay.
And when I have the paperwork done for the order of conditions for the DPW project, I will call all three of you and make sure that the signatures are on, and I'll take care of the mailings to the DEP and to the owner and to the engineers, so that everybody will have their paperwork. But it will take a few days.
Okay,
And
that's
I'll
fine.
let you know. Okay.
Thank you, Elaine.
Yep. And I'll be around, so I'll be able to respond quickly and so I can come over and do the signatures.
Very good. Very good. Thank you.
Okay, it's 20 past 8, so no other business. I will
No?
close the meeting.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Thanks.
Thank you very much, Ryan.
No problem.
Okay.